there. Today we're unboxing some PC gaming speakers. So these are from Logitech and this is the G560. Details in the description below for anyone thinking of purchasing. So let's take a quick look around the packaging. It comes nicely packaged in quite a large box. Some details there on the side, so LightSync PC gaming speakers. So these link in with other LightSync devices from Logitech and you can get a consistent flow of colors coming through all the devices in sync. Some additional details there, so DTS-X Ultra, got USB connectivity, auxiliary connectivity and Bluetooth connectivity on there. 3 components to this, so 2 satellite speakers and a subwoofer. Okay, let's bring it around this way. Quite heavy as well in weight. So details there, technical specification details. So total watts, 240 watts. And going down, the 2 satellite speakers are 30 watts. The subwoofer is 60 watts. So they're saying peak is 240 watts and RMS is 120 watts. Okay, coming down, Bluetooth version is 4.1. Bluetooth connections 2. Okay, reliable 25 meter line of sight range, USB 1 and 1 auxiliary jack, and there's a headphone jack as well. Okay, lists out what's in the actual box. We'll have a look in a second. And let's spin it around again and see what we have here on this side. Some details here. So again, indicating the actual power of the system. DTS-X, so positional audio. Okay, so DTS-X Ultra engine renders 3D surround sound from PC games and music, delivering positional audio for heightened realism, accuracy, and a competitive edge. Okay, detailing all the connections on there and obviously LightSync. Okay, let's bring it around one more time and that's it. Okay, so let's open it up and see what we get in the packaging. Okay, so I've laid out all the items you get in the packaging, so let me quickly go through them one by one. So initially you've got a large piece of paper folded up, and this is important safety, compliance and warranty information. And this is multi-language, just to note. Next, you've got the cable that connects the subwoofer to your PC. So one end is a micro USB connector on there, and the other end is USB. Cable length on this is approximately 2.4 meters and build quality is really good. Okay, next let's go through each of the speakers, so the satellite ones. So nice design to it, a matte finish on there. You've got rubber feet on there to avoid it slipping on your desk. You can't actually pull the speaker grill off to reveal the actual speaker. If I come round here, go around the back, you can see L. Obviously left speaker, L on that as well. This is one location for the LightSync and there's a strip in there to do LightSync as well. Cable quality is really good, nice and chunky, but strange connectors actually, didn't expect this. It looks like a VGA cable connector or COM port connector, so very strange to see that. Another thing to note, the actual length of the cable is around 2.3 meters in length, so ample cable there. Okay, so nothing else on there, just the logo there. Okay, next, the other speaker. So this is obviously the right speaker and you've got right on there. Cable length is the same as the other, so 2.3 meters in length approximately. You've got the model there, G560. You've got right and right on there. You've got Bluetooth button there, power button and a headphone jack on there. Okay, next if I come on there at the top, you've got 3 buttons, looks like volume control and button with G on there. Again, the grill doesn't come off this and you've got branding there. Okay, coming round, again, you've got the strip in there for LightSync and as I've already shown, the LightSync point there. Same as the other one, you've got rubber pads underneath. And again, the chunky connector on there. Okay, build quality of the cable on both of these is really good. Okay, so next let's take a look at the actual subwoofer. So nice build quality to it, branding on the top, a matte finish all the way around, glossy finish on the actual port here. Okay, coming around the back, Cable length on this is approximately 2.2 meters in length. They've actually sent me, for review purposes, this system, and they've sent me the US plug, it seems. So I can just use a travel adapter to change that, so no biggie there. Okay, so looking at the back here, auxiliary point there, could be some sort of reset button there, micro USB connection point there, and the 2 speaker connection points there, and that's it. Okay, height wise, quite large, so it's about 40 centimeters. And if I flip it over, just so you can see the underneath of it, you can actually see the subwoofer there. Okay, the legs on it, so 4 feet, and rubber pads on it as well. Build quality does feel good. Okay, so just to show the instructions for this, so on the box itself, one of the actual panels shows details on how to set this up. And just to highlight the button there, I wasn't too sure about, it's saying it's like a Bluetooth off button. So just to note. So next I'm going to connect it up. So very straightforward, literally just plug these 2 in. So these are for the speakers. And what I can do, I'll plug them in now and then I'll reposition it to my desk. And this end goes like this, straight into there. And just to show, like so. And next you can just tighten these up to avoid them popping out, to maintain good connectivity there. Okay, so I've set up the subwoofer and the satellite speakers at my desk now, and let's see what happens when you plug in. Okay, so I've just plugged them in, and that's what you're initially presented with. So the 2 satellite speakers actually come on. Okay, so now let's plug in the actual USB for the speakers. Okay, so I've plugged it in, and there you go. That's what you're presented with initially. Okay, so I'm doing a screen record and I'm doing a picture-in-picture so you can see the actual 2 speakers in action. So if I click here now in the app, and you've got front and back on there. So in terms of front, they're the ones in the curve, so just that area there, and obviously the back is a round circle there. Okay, so you can change the effects on both of these. So if I do fixed on one, which is the front, and on the back I could do fixed or change to something else, like a breathing effect, for example, which is pretty cool. Okay, so next, if I go to sync lighting options, if I go there, click the plus, it will link in with my keyboard and mouse. So the mouse is just there. Okay, so if I now just try another option out, let's show you what's available. So fixed, and with color, obviously you can change the color to something else which is of preference. Let me move my mouse mat up a little bit so you can see that as well. And I'll just move down just to show what's possible. Color representation is really good on this, you know, very accurate. And if we go to back, we can change that to cycle. So really, really cool. Okay, let's go back to the next one. So breathing, screen sampler. So with this, you can actually pick areas of your screen and it will try copying the lighting on there. So here you can see the region that's been picked. Now, as this has a black area on there, it will mimic it on the right speaker. And if you look on the other side, if I move this across, you see, mimics that. So pretty impressive. So if you're watching a movie and there were different lighting areas, it will sort of sync with the movie. So very impressive actually. Okay, next, if I go down, we go to audio visualizer. So with this, it will try and visualize with the audio that's going on. Okay, next, if I click on here, acoustics, volume levels here, you've got enable surround sound option as well. So you can adjust the different levels going around. Okay, let's turn that off. Equalizer settings as well. So default, so there's default modes on there, flat, FPS, cinematic communications, mobile, bass boost. Okay, and add new equalizer. So you can go to an advanced equalizer setting as well and amend those like so. Okay, we'll do a reset on that, stick to basic for now, and let's go for bass boost just for now. Okay, so we'll go back and let's try some music out just to show it in action. There you go, syncing with the music. So the keyboard and mouse stay the same, but it's only the actual speakers that sync with the music. And if I go back to cycle, for instance, you can do that. Very impressive, looks great, have to admit. Okay, so next let's test out the sound quality on this and the sound level. So initially, let's play some music and see what it's like. Okay, it sounds very good, crystal clear. And you've got volume controls in here as well. Turn it up. Very impressive, no distortion at all with this. The next sound level meter here. So if I open the blind slightly, get some light in. So let's pause the music for a moment. So the ambient noise levels, if I go quiet, around 38 decibels. So let's take the volume to maximum on here. There you go, nearly there. And let's play this now. Getting about 91 decibels through this. Sound quality is really good as well at maximum volume, no struggling at all. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to show is the Bluetooth functionality on this. So it's quite interesting how they've done this. So you don't need to disconnect anything, and the way it works is you can still continue having the sound from your PC coming out of this and also connect with Bluetooth at the same time. So for instance, if I continue playing what's on the computer. Yeah, and I've put it on a low volume there. Now on my phone, so if I show that now, if I drop down, go to Bluetooth, and next thing I want to do is a button just behind here. If I press that, blue light starts flashing, and there you go. You see G560 gaming speaker. If I press that, give it a moment to pair, there you go, it's paired. Now, if I go back, I play music straight off my phone. There you go. So what you could do, you could be gaming, and if you wanted to play something off your phone, you could play it directly without messing around with changing any settings or anything like that. Just works straight away. So love that bit of functionality and really useful. Okay, so next I wanted to demonstrate the screen sampler in action. So I'm at the screen sampler option, and there's an edit option on there. So you can move elements about. For instance, top left here could be shifted and bottom left together with top right, bottom right. So to see this in action, we've gone to our travels channel. So if I go there, and let's go right to the beginning and play this video in full screen. And you can see now the colors changing as it goes along. And as it's running, it's just accommodating the actual changes on the screen. So really cool functionality, the fact that it can work in conjunction and it will try to mimic the colors that's seeing in those areas you've selected. And this is a good example because this is a night walk around Leicester Square in London, and obviously with all the different colors, you can see it sort of coming into effect, so drifting in and out of the different colors. So excellent functionality there. Okay, so next let me show the actual buttons on the satellite speaker. So you've got your Bluetooth connection button there, you've got a power button there, you've got a brightness level there, so you can change it here without going to the app and then turn off the brightness completely. Okay, and next, if I turn it back on again, you've got volume controls up and down there, and looking here, you've got an auxiliary port there. So that's all you've got, and quite convenient how they've done it. So there's a slight, if I can show it, a slight recess on there. So if you're not looking at this, you put your fingers behind there. You know the one that's recessed down is the power button. If I press that again, you know the one above that is the Bluetooth connectivity option. So quite convenient and nice feel to the buttons. Okay, so I've had a play around with gaming with the system and it is pretty good. Sound quality is really crystal clear on there and it does enhance the experience. It's nice having the ambient lighting in the background as well. And there you go. A great experience. Okay, so you've seen the unboxing and setup of these mid-range priced gaming speakers. Excellent for the price. Sound quality is absolutely phenomenal. Hope it's helped anyone thinking of purchasing these speakers. Details are in the description below. Thanks for viewing and don't forget to like and subscribe.